follow the directions on the workstation setup. So I did the getsync.com and got this BitTorrent folder software. Sorry, not this one, but I got the BitTorrent sync software.
Correct.
And is this expected here, Cloud Genius folder?
Not really. So you want to go to the all
Maybe
the way to the end and you say remove.
Remove, right? I created, I think, probably.
Okay. Great. Now click on Sync the Cloud Genius Workstation button.
Okay.
And here you say connect.
Oh, just accept the default one?
Accept the default and say connect.
Oh, can I go to a different folder as such otherwise?
You can. You can.
Okay. Okay. So keep BitTorrent sync and everything, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so now you don't have permissions to write to that folder because you are not currently logged in as Sama. You're logged in as Sid.
Yeah, exactly.
So you don't have
Oh, I see.
No, you can change it.
So what you can do later on is to cancel, log in as Sama, and then save.
I see. I see. I will say like this. So
just say cancel. Or this is also okay.
Oh.
Yeah, this is also okay. It will come. The file will come.
Okay. Yeah, but I think he logged.
Yeah.
He said has my. I mean, I wanted a new laptop for starting for this course. So my son, he said he will buy a new laptop and give his laptop to me.
Exactly.
So that's what he.
That's the new laptop. Yes.
That's how I got. And he's not giving the password for his account. He said he has the guest access. So, and he said guest is admin. So he's this guy. So
I know. So yeah, he is definitely the younger generation, the smarter generation. So yeah. So,
Nilesh?
Yes.
Okay, your presentation is great. Okay, so everything is understandable. That's not it. But I have one issue. When you told us to generate the keys, and I have an issue with it because I entered the syntax sh keygen, but I didn't able to generate with the new terminal that you sent you told me to create.
I see.
So
can you project your screen so we can see what?
Yes. Sama.
Just yeah, sure. One last thing before I go.
Okay, sure.
No,
take your time.
No, so Nilesh, you were saying that I can. So the workstation terminal, Atom, and everything. I think you told me that it's already in the workstation, right? Is that?
Yes, inside the workstation. You have to start the workstation by running VirtualBox software. And then in the software VirtualBox, you have to import this virtual machine. And then inside that virtual machine, you will find all the things that we discussed today.
I see. So I can do that. So double click on the OVA file. So that's the, where do I get the OVA file?
OVA file is actually arriving your computer right now.
When you download completed.
It is happening right now. I can see it. So go to the two windows below. So not this, but one more below. One below this one. Not this one, one more below. So keep minimizing. Close this one. And there it says receiving. That location is where you will see. So minimize VirtualBox.
I see.
You see receiving. That is where you should click the workstation.
It took me 3 hours to download that.
Yeah, it's a huge file, 8 gigabytes. And so it will come. It will come quickly. You leave the computer up and running.
I see.
It will come. And it will actually speed up as soon as I stop my meeting. I am deliberately throttling the performance of download because I want the video conference to not get impacted. The sync is extremely fast. It is so fast that it can actually impact my video conference. So I have disabled and throttled BitTorrent sync right now. This primarily to make sure that our video conference works.
Okay. I got it. Yeah, sure. That's that's understandable. Yeah, definitely. Okay, so probably by in another couple of hours, I should
Yes.
get this up and running. Okay.
And so, by the way, as soon as I disconnect, you will see that the BitTorrent sync speed up will really, really go fast.
Okay. Yeah, sure. I think I'm good for now. So I'll proceed after that. Yeah. Okay.
Yep. Yeah. The next thing
Thanks.
I would like to tell everybody is that we have, I have basically managed to blow the recording. It did not record. Today, we did not succeed in recording. And what does that boil down to is if you need help, please come on a one-on-one video with me on Slack chat. And if you run into any issue, just ask me. I will do a one-on-one session and make sure that you are actually clear in what we did today if you run into an issue.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Cool. Now let us understand what,
thank you.
What Tosin was saying. Go back to her.
Yeah, I'm stopping. Yep.
Or was it Tosin or somebody else I missed?
Okay, Nilesh, can I share my screen?
Yes, you can. Yes, please.
Okay, sure. Okay, share my screen.
So yes, we are looking at your screen right now. This
okay.
is from Mo. So we are looking at your screen right now, Mo. You can close the window.
Nilesh, one thing, could you confirm with me? I downloaded the Slack.
Yes.
Keep my name in there.
So you can see at the bottom Slack app S.
Yeah,
click
this
on
one.
that. And here we have, so you click on the word Badal 2016 and there 2016, that one, click and type hi. There we go. So you type hi in Slack and I will respond to your hi in Slack.
Okay.
That's how we chat. And this chat is always active.
I'm set with that. This on. Let me show you what I am having issue with it. This on.
Yeah.
This is my workstation.
Okay. So the issue is primarily because of one thing. There are two errors. First one, we don't use sudo. No need. The second one. The second one is the command is ssh-keygen.
Oh, dash key. Okay. Okay. All lowercase, right?
Yeah, all lowercase ssh-keygen. And one last thing about sudo. Don't use it unless you know what you're doing, and you will get to that point. But primarily, there is no need to use sudo unless you absolutely need to use it. And there will be situations when sudo is required, but in most cases, sudo is not required. SSH-keygen is one word, all of it, with no space in between.
Yeah, I did that.
No, you have a space. You have a space. Huh? You have a space.
Okay, here. Oh, okay, I got you. Here you go. All right, thanks.
Yeah.
I got that.
It should work.
All right, so Nilesh, if I want to give any name for this key,
you can, but I would recommend sticking to the default at least for the first time.
First time, okay. So that's -I key, right?
Just enter. That's it. For now, bingo. Next time, give it a name.
Okay. So, what is the comment?
If you give a name, it will be a different key pair.
Yes, like -I.
Yeah, no, just SSH-keygen. No need of -I. -I is not required. Just enter one time and play with it. If things go wrong, delete it and do it again. No big deal.
Okay.
Right? The idea behind
say SSH salam, right?
No, just SSH-keygen. Enter. No need of salam right now.
Okay, no problem.
Enter.
So
enter.
I create one.
Yeah, one more time. Enter.
Okay.
And here you can give a name if you like.
Okay, here.
Right. Now you can break it. Control-C. Don't have to. Break it. Don't have to generate another key right now. So break it. Control-C. Control C. Absolutely nice.
Okay.
Now you just broke it, which is great. Now the idea behind this workstation that we have is to make sure that it allows us the opportunity to make mistakes without disturbing our actual computer. So you can actually do whatever you feel like, destroy the machine, delete files, kill every file you know of, and still nothing goes wrong because you are playing in a sandbox. It is protected. And you cannot shoot yourself in the foot. Right? Nothing can go wrong inside this workstation because it is in a virtual machine. It will not impact your underlying computer. And when you're done with the program, you can just delete the whole machine and you're back to how you started. And if you like, you can keep the machine or delete and create one more copy, or it's up to you. But that's the primary reason why we have the machine, is it allows us to make mistakes, which is exactly what we want to do as we learn. We learn by making mistakes and doing new mistakes every single time. We don't repeat the old mistake. Right?
Nilesh, I want to read that public and private keys. So what is the comments for that?
To read that, you have to list the contents of the file. So you're doing cat, but then you're giving it a directory name. Cat is to type a file, like concatenate a file. You open a file.
Yeah. That's
whereas ls will show you the contents of a directory or a folder.
Okay. Do I have to give tilde?
Yeah. So cat and tilde dot ssh will give you a list of all the files. SSH. Be very, very particular of what you type. It is
not
not
access.
SSH. Sugar hotel.
Oh, SSH. Sorry.
sugar hotel. Yeah. No, not hotel. Yeah. Great. So be extremely careful of what you type, and you will be golden. And one more last thing before we disconnect today. Make sure to read very, very carefully and diligently what the command is telling you after you type. Because most of the answers as you deal with this terminal are right in your face as you type them. It is cryptic sometimes to understand what the machine is telling you, but the answer is in your face. It is right there. You just have to read it. So read and type carefully. Two things will help you with the terminal. So that's the quick summary of terminal. And with that, I would like.
Could you quickly tell me about foobar? What is foobar used for?
Foobar. Let's talk about foobar. Okay, foobar is a military term, by the way. Foobar means I'll let me get my screen. So I'm going to take my screen.
Okay.
Show you my screen about what foobar is. So in computer science, people use this name foo, bar, bars. These names are generally used as what I would call in English language, the word Acme Corporation. You may have heard of this corporation. Did you? Acme.
Mm-hmm.
So Acme Corporation is a fictional corporation. It's fiction, right? Is a fictional corporation. So it's like Tom, Dick, and Harry, random people, right? You may have heard of this thing called Joe Schmo, or rather John Doe, right? Did you hear of this John Doe thing?
Uh-huh.
What is John Doe? It's a fictional name. John Doe, Jane Doe. In court, when you have a case against somebody you don't know the name of, you can use the name John Doe or John Roe. Jane Doe,
the default
name. Doe, like that. So that's what this foo and bar is, essentially. They are used as variable references to random things that you don't know what they are.
No, what is the use for that foo bar? That's, I didn't understand that. So are you locking the file so that nobody can change or break the...
foo bar is just happens to be a name that computer people use.
Okay.
They just use the name foo. Sometimes bar, sometimes So here is history behind that usage. And the language, you see the variables, they're using foo and bar.
Right.
See the constant character foo is hello and bar is world. So they're printing foo and bar to say hello world.
Right.
That's how programmers use the word foo and bar. And
okay.
that is why I have, out of habit, used the name foobar as a Python virtual env environment. What does that mean? We'll get to that once we do Ansible. So this gives you a shell to work on without foobar. You can see I deactivated something, and that kicked me out of a virtual environment.
Oh, you can do that. Okay.
So I just deactivated. And so foobar doesn't work anymore. So now foobar is gone. However,
I can do that. Okay.
Don't do that. Don't do that. No, I'm just showing you. Do not do that. No, it will mess up the whole thing in Ansible. So don't do that.
Can I use my host name, my name, or if I want to do it, or should I keep it like the way it is?
No, you keep the way it is. It will reduce confusion as we go through the program. However, you can do whatever you want in Unix and in this workstation. You can do whatever you feel like. There's no restriction. However, I have chosen through practice certain discipline that I have incorporated in the learning material that I have in that website.
Yeah, to keep the uniformity for everybody. Okay.
Everybody, the writings and the description and the reference material I have is all built up using these references that I already have programmed it in a fashion to make it easy for you. You are welcome to change it, but please do it on a separate workstation, not this one. You can move around, and anytime if something goes wrong, you can just delete the workstation and import the OVA file again, and you're back to ground zero, as if you just started.
Yes,
I got it. Right? If something goes wrong, kill the workstation, import again. You're golden. Right? And please experiment. Please absolutely do. But when you're running through the program, stick to what I gave you. It will speed up the process. If you deviate, you will get confused if you don't know what you're doing. If you know what you're doing, I highly encourage, go mess with it. Go do whatever you feel. And I'll help you, give you new ideas on how to create mess.
Dad, you done yet? Can I turn off the light?
Yeah.
Cool. So what else before we drop? So by the way, the next session is Friday at 5 p.m. Pacific time. That's when we meet again, the same way, the same link, and the same exact steps. So we'll have Slack chat, we'll have the Zoom conference, and everything else the same. And one more thing is I will actually not make anybody else the host, so the video recording will actually succeed. I think I have messed up, and I'm sorry. But I will make sure that you actually get through anything that you run into, because if you do run into an issue as you do what we did today, please chat with me and I will help you out.
So do we have to do anything?
I suggest that you please begin in this sequence, start following along and get through the basics. And I will also quickly cover. So there are material available here, but we will quickly cover through some of them. Some of them are trivial for you, not so trivial for others. And so I like you to keep proceeding along in the flow sequence that I have described. And so for example, here, if you follow along this particular segment and then you mark it complete, there should be a mark complete button somewhere. So when you are done, you should mark it complete. I seem to have done it. So it is, I seem to have finished the course many times. So it is giving me a way to download a certificate. And so this is the certificate that the machine generates. However, this is not what Boeing requires for submission for LTP. You don't use this one at all. For Boeing LTP program, like some of you are using the Boeing LTP program, you will receive a separate certificate jointly signed by Cloud Genius and Bellevue College, and that is what LTP program requires. And so please do not use this certificate. This certificate is generated by the website. LTP does not want this.
So this is how do I, what do I have to do to make sure, I do get that certificates?
So the simple answer to that is participate with the program. And one thing that I think I may have said earlier in an info session, we don't have an exam. So what we boil down to is essentially understanding, and my goal is to help you understand the concepts, and that is exactly what it takes to get a certificate. There is no, because we don't believe in it. You don't want an exam because exam is for kids of kindergarten. They're not for people who have experience in big companies or small companies who already have done work, substantial work in a variety of fields. So I treat you like a professional, like a colleague, and not bore you with an exam that doesn't make sense. And to answer your question, how will I get a certificate? By doing the program diligently with me. That's it. Nothing more. No exam.
Okay, thank you. I do have one question, for today's session.
Yes,
you have shown us, I never have a domain before, so I guess, from what you're telling me, I could go to GoDaddy.com and get a 99-cent domain.
No.
And then I can go to
DigitalOcean. Don't go to GoDaddy.com. Do not. If you go to GoDaddy.com, they will not show you 99-cent domain.
Oh.
No. You have to search for this GoDaddy $1 domain in Google.
Got it.
Then you will find the link for 99-cent domain. If you go directly to GoDaddy, nothing.
Nothing, huh? Okay. Now, I do this. I go to DigitalOcean and get myself a machine. I'm missing the part that how do you associate, your machine name with the DNS record? What is the site that you go to?
I will show that to you right now in very simple terms. So what we did is we have a DNS service. There are many DNS service providers. I am using Cloudflare.
Oh, Cloudflare is your, okay, got it.
You can use GoDaddy DNS.
So do I need an account on Cloudflare in order to add that?
No. When you buy this, you automatically get this for free. Free DNS.
Free
GoDaddy. You already get it. So just use it. You don't need this.
Oh, okay. I will try. Thank you. Yeah.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Never done this before, so.
Yeah, no worries. But yeah, play with it. I think the important idea is to actually play with these tools and techniques and make use of it in business.
Yes, in Boeing, we just, request and somebody else, did it. So.
So that's the difference in large companies. Like, you do only a part of the thing. You don't see the big picture.
Yeah.
In my program, what we do is we go end to end and see the entire picture, how things actually operate from nuts and bolts all the way to delivering a service. So it gives you much wider, broader perspective and also in-depth perspective in a couple of technologies such as Chef, Ansible, Docker, and some platform as a service elements and some new toolings that have come up. So we'll go through them and we'll understand hardcore. This is really hardcore. You will probably either hate me or you will like me so much that you will want to keep doing what I'm suggesting you do. So
okay.
There is no medium ground. You will either hate me for doing too much nerdy stuff, or you will like it so much that you will keep on doing it. That's the extremity that you will find yourself. And if you find that I'm boring you, you need to tell me. If you don't tell me, I will have no idea. And I
No, you're not. Very interesting. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So we meet again Friday, which is 3rd of June at 5 p.m. Pacific time. Same method, same Zoom link, same chat. Chat, by the way, is always running all the time. So you can always chat with me in private one-on-one chat or the group chat we have for this Badal group. So we'll keep doing that.
Sounds good. Thank you. Yeah.
Yes. More questions are welcome. If you want to hang up, that is also okay. You don't have to wait for everybody else. So you can just hang up if you like, or if you want to ask a question, you will ask. I will stay until everybody is gone.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome, sir.
Okay, have a good night, Neeraj, for now.
Thank you, Anand.
No, I think it was. Yeah.
This is Mo.
Oh, Mo. I thought I saw Anand unmuting and at the same time Mo spoke, so that confused me a little bit. But thank you.
Thank you so much. Okay, looking forward to it. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Thanks, Nilesh. Bye.
Thank
Good
you,
night.
Anand.
Good night.
Hey, Srini, are you still there?